Hello kids, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Dean. Today's story is an interesting story because it is written by yours truly. So kids, come on in, grab your blankets, we're about to begin. The story is entitled Peter's Love for Junkanoo. Peter lived on the island of Bimini. Peter grew very bored one day as he sat in his room all by himself. He was suddenly distracted when he heard a loud noise coming from the living room. To his surprise, he went in the living room and saw that there were people on TV dancing around in beautiful costumes. Peter yelled to his mom to come to his beck and call and asked her, "Mom, what is happening on the television?" She replied, "That's the Junkanoo festival in the Providence." Peter became very fascinated and grew so much interest in wanting to know what is Junkanoo. He later on began looking on the internet to find out information about this beautiful thing that he had seen on TV. His mom saw how his interest was growing so rapidly that she thought for his birthday she would get him tickets to the Junkanoo festival. So one day as Peter came home from school, she said to him, "We are going to New Providence to watch the Boxing Day Junkanoo parade." Peter was ecstatic. He was jumping around with great joy and excitement. 2 days later, they boarded their flight onto the island of New Providence. As they arrived, they were greeted by a group of people that worked at the Atlantis Hotel. Peter was amazed. He saw so many guests, so many people of various color and background. Peter asked his mom, "Where's our next step?" She replied, "You will see, it's all a surprise." So the van took them over to Atlantis Hotel, where they stayed for a few nights. Later that evening, they got dressed and they went to the festival that was being held on Bay Street. There were music, there were costumes, goatskin drums, whistles, horns, and to Peter's excitement, he danced all night. He was so amazed at all of the colors that he asked one of the persons there to give him his costume. To that, the gentleman laughed. "The parade isn't over," he said. "We still have more way to go." After the parade was over, Peter couldn't wait to return to the island of Bimini to express what he had witnessed in the island of New Providence. So he rested up for the night, and early the next morning, Peter boarded his flight back to the island of Bimini. At his home, his friends awaited his arrival. They too wanted to share in the experience of all that he had seen and experienced on the island of New Providence. He began sharing his story, and they sat with great laughter and smiles on their faces. They too would like to visit the Junkanoo festival on the island of New Providence. That is the end of that amazing story, and we would like to say hello to all of our viewers all across the islands of the Bahamas. Here in New Providence, there are many amenities and activities that you can do. So, just like Peter, you can explore anything you wish. But remember, your island is just as perfect as the island of New Providence. See you soon, kids. Thank you for tuning in.